Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our finale of season 3 of our Dawson's Creek rewatch. We're not done. We're gonna get into season 4. Do not worry. We are committed now. We're halfway through the show. It's a 6th season.
I didn't even think about that. Halfway through. Wow.
Right?
Yes. 6 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a special episode because usually our Dawson's Creek are our bonus episodes that we release with our other episodes.
Mm-hmm.
This one's getting a standalone.
Yeah, because it is the last 2 episodes that we watched of season 3, but also just our general thoughts on season 3 and a little wrap up stuff.
Yeah, I've got some tidbits about season 3 because it's like such a weird season.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So like it was just weird. Like the vibe was weird. And then the trajectory for the whole show changed after this season.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about these episodes. We've got season 3, episode 22, and it is the anti-prom. The summary, all it is Dawson organizes an alternative junior prom.
Yes. Correct.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's what happened in the episode.
So the beginning of the episode, so I watched these yesterday, so it'd stay fresh in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
When did you watch them today?
This morning.
This morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still fresh in your mind.
Oh, yeah.
So like, okay. All of it, like the episodes, like the last episode ended and it was all dramatic and emotional.
Yeah.
And then they're just like walking and they're like, okay, let's go to prom. Like, hello?
I was confused at the intro with Dawson and Joey just kind of walking. I was like, wait,
I thought I missed something.
what did I miss?
Yeah.
Are they a couple now?
I don't know.
But they
It was weird.
weren't.
No.
And then when they talked about the prom pact, she's like, remember the pact we made?
No,
Whereas
he
if we
brought it
didn't-
up.
He brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. About how if we don't have it reminded me of the trope of the time where it's like, if we're not married, wasn't it my best friend's wedding?
Yeah.
Where Julia Roberts' character was it Dylan McDermott?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. And it's like, if we're 30 and we're not married, or
30.
35 or whatever it was. And I'm like, man, that happened a lot. And so they have this prom pact.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously Dawson's just trying to get Joey to go to prom with him. Not just because of the pact, but that's kind of how it starts. But I also thought I had missed something.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
And then Gail and Mitch
Mhm.
come out and I'm like looking at Gail and I'm like, her poor haircut this season.
Poor thing. Her outfit's cute.
She's a cute lady, but her haircut was so bad. But I mean, that was the mom haircut.
It was. Yeah.
But
If
it was
anyone
so
could pull it
unfortunate.
off, it was her. And then I put that I loved Andy's shirt with the dragonfly on it.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
It was like this pink t-shirt with like a darker pink, like a magenta dragonfly on
I did
it.
not even notice.
Oh, it was really cute. I don't know. I loved it.
You
I wrote it
noticed her
down.
slicked back hair the last one.
I'm loving Andy's style, but that's interesting because we'll get into that.
I know.
Because her look for prom,
I loved it.
and that was like my look. Like
Yeah.
I tried to look like that for prom, like the purple dress, the little glitter in the hair, and my hair was short and like blonde. And I was like, oh, I can see why I like it because that's what I tried to do when I went to prom.
Because that was the time.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote, speaking of Andy, again, okay, all of a sudden Andy is just like at Pacey's house.
Again, I
What?
was so confused. And she was at his house a lot in this episode.
And he was like, can I get you something? And I'm like, what, does she like
Oops,
live
sorry.
there? Like,
Yeah.
What is happening?
She's like, no, I'm good. She's got a ginger ale.
And they're like studying. And I was like,
But she's studying. He's just standing there.
it's weird.
I was confused about the whole beginning part.
How did that even happen? Like, because they're still, and then they show Dawson and Pacey at school with the look across the room.
mhm.
And I'm like, okay, so there's still tension between Dawson and Pacey, but nobody else.
Nobody else. I guess not. And I thought it was funny when
Whatever.
Andy's talking, Pacey brings up prom to Andy and she's like, oh, I'm just like trying to narrow down who I'm going to go with or whatever, which,
know.
obviously
Which,
wasn't
she's
true,
fibbing.
but she's fibbing. I liked this line that Bessie said to Joey because Joey was talking to Bessie about all this prom stuff and Pacey and Dawson. And she's like, come on, like, help me out. Like, give me some answers. And she said, give me a problem that actually has a solution and I can help you. Like, your problems are too nuanced for me to be like, here's what you should do,
Right.
So I thought that was a really good line.
She right.
I felt that. Oh, and then the theme of prom was
What?
couples.
I was like,
That's
I do not get
theme.
it.
The theme is couples. So who are you going with?
I mean, give me an Under the Sea or an Enchanted Evening.
I'm like, that's not a theme.
I don't even remember our theme. What was your theme?
I think we did have an Under the Sea, and then we had like a not Enchanted Evening, but something like that.
I don't even remember.
Like a castle palace kind of theme.
I do
of some
not remember
sort.
at all.
Yeah.
0. I did have, well, since we're on our proms, did y'all have just a senior prom or did you have a junior senior?
No, it was both. It was junior, senior.
Was only seniors.
Oh, interesting.
It's only a senior prom.
Yeah, because I went twice. I went my junior and my senior year.
Did you go to a big school?
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all have it at school or somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah,
like at a city auditorium or something like that.
Same. It was like a convention center or something
like that. Yeah, we only had, it was just a senior prom. And I had a great time because I went with my friend Ryan. We do post our prom pictures every year. It's almost time.
We do.
No, it's not. It's fucking August. What am I talking about?
It's almost time
it's not.
to not post them.
I don't know.
I do have some fall formal pictures where I'm in like browns and have little like carnations in my cornrows.
You really loved some flowers in the hair.
I really did.
We need to post our senior pictures though.
Yes. There's definitely one or two in the yearbook I have at the house. Oh, actually, I do think I have some freestanding ones from the last time I went home.
Okay, cool.
I have a few.
We'll post them.
I have a few. And I graduated in 2000. So I have tons of them with me just like by a giant, like 2000 lettering, like sitting on it, leaning on it.
I have some where I'm by a tree.
Yeah, I have some by a tree as well.
And Katie and I were texting with one of our friends named Jen the other day about seniors because Katie and Jen both have a senior this year. You have another senior. Again, you're doing it again.
I did it last year. It's going to be a 3-peat next year.
That's crazy. And like Jen sent us hers and she's like laying on her arms. And then I sent one and I was like laying on my arms. I'm like, why was that a thing?
We were all just really thinking about the future.
Well, that was just the poses the photographers used, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So the one thing that made me sad was when Jack was trying to buy tickets and the girl was such an asshole. And he was like, they were sitting outside the school after, and, you know, Andy and Joey and Dawson were trying to like talk to him. And he's like, why does my entire life have to be a fight? And that just broke. And once I did some little more research, I'll tell you why it's even harder to hear that once we get there. Okay. But it made me sad because I'm like, that is still true to this day.
Right. Like something as simple as all the other kids being like, here's my money. I want my prom ticket is a fight.
And it made me remember, it made me think of the Broadway show, The Prom.
Yeah.
Which I saw in New York and was so dang good.
Oh, I bet that was amazing.
Oh, it was so good. But it just reminded me of that whole story because that was the whole point of the story.
Right.
Like, and then it becomes this whole thing. But anyway, it just made me sad. And you know what? We need an adult prom. I wrote that down.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really fun. That'd be fun for us to do either like branded from the podcast or through my studio as a fundraiser or something. I think that'd be really fun.
But people are always like, oh, I went to mom prom. And I'm like, well, that sounds fun, but I would like to make my husband go too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because.
Yeah. Or come stag. Come alone if you want. If you don't have a person
to come
with.
I'm going to make him come. Troy can actually dance very well.
I think Troy would come.
Oh, he would. He just goes along.
I think we should make this happen.
He just goes along.
Yeah.
And we went to I told you this story, I think. Did I bring this up on here before? Years and years ago, like Kaden was like 2 years old. We went to an 80s prom party at somebody's house.
Fun.
And Troy breakdanced.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't tell this story?
No.
Okay. So FYI, when Troy was like in middle school, maybe like upper elementary school, they were in England, I think. They would have like youth center dances and Troy would break dance and he even had like a glove and everything. And they would like pull out the cardboard and he would break dance. Well, you know, Troy's pretty introverted. He doesn't like attention. So he doesn't like it when I tell people that he
used to break dance.
Has a skill. I'd never seen him do it. All right. This was probably like in 2008. I'd never seen him do it. We're at this 80s prom party at somebody's house for his squadron. We were about to move. Like it was like a going away thing. And Troy is not a big drinker, but he had done shots that night. Okay, so to not be a big drinker, and I don't think he did multiple shots. I know he had at least one, and I think that was probably it. But he was drinking other things. And we were all dressed up, and I just happened to tell everyone that Troy could break dance. Well, lo and behold, cardboard comes out from somewhere, and there is a breakdancing competition between him and some other guys, and Troy won.
Of course he
did. The funny
did.
part of it was somebody videoed it and put it up on YouTube. Now, this was back in 2008. So this was a long time ago. And it was amazing. I have not seen Troy break dance again since that day. It was amazing. I sent the link to everybody in our family. And he was furious. He was so pissed. Now, if that happened nowadays, he would not be that uptight about it.
Right.
But this was like the beginning of his like Air Force officer career.
Yeah.
And, like I said, he doesn't like attention.
Right.
Okay. He was so mad. So I had to like contact the girl who posted it. I was like, please take it down. He's like, really does not like this, which now it's missing and I don't know where it is.
Dang.
I know.
I'd love to see it. And also, like, back then, videos of yourself, they were common, but not as common as now.
Right.
Like, everyone's got a few embarrassing videos of themselves out there.
And it was, like, this was before TikTok. This was like when MySpace was still around, probably.
We have an embarrassing video or two every week when we do this podcast.
Oh, my God.
So
we have so many.
I think people are a little less uptight about that stuff. I'm not saying he was uptight, but you know what I mean.
No, he was.
As opposed to like now that people are just like, whatever. And
I was like, what? It's awesome. Like to me, I was like, I'd be like, look at me drunk breakdancing.
Totally.
It was amazing. He had a mullet wig and a Run DMC shirt with a members only jacket.
I wouldn't even know it was him. It's fine.
You could tell. You could tell.
Oh,
but anyway, it was great. I wish we still had it. Anyway, so moving on.
Yes, moving on.
Okay, so let's talk about Jen.
Okay.
Her wigging out at Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's going to football camp for 8 weeks.
I was so annoyed. And did you hear her call it what ball?
Yeah.
He goes, football camp. She goes, what ball now? I was like, he's always played football. What? Yeah, it was giving when Dawson freaked out about Joey going to France or whatever. Yes. Like, and then she's like, I have this whole summer planned. And I mean, the only part that I was like, I kind of see where she's coming from is she's like, you would think if you were going to be gone 8 weeks or whatever, I would at least come to your mind. Like,
but like, no, because he's going for football camp. And to him, he was like, what's the big deal? Like, I was on his side. And also 8 weeks, like, I guess hindsight, I'm 44 and it was a military spouse. So I'm like, 8 weeks, he's gone, wah for you. Like,
right. I guess when you're that age, it feels like the end of the world.
Age,
yeah, I know.
I have to remember when you're that age, 8 weeks is a long time. But he's going to football camp. And what a long ass football camp. 2 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
But yeah, I was annoyed with her on that.
Yeah,
especially
that was so
because
annoying.
Exactly. And then what did you think about the prom sex talk that they had where Jen was like, let's just agree right now that we're not going to have sex after prom. Then we don't have to like think about it or be awkward or be weird.
Which I thought was fine.
Oh, that's fine.
But then in the same vein, she brought it up and she was like, well, there goes any chance that we had. And he's like, I thought we agreed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's shady.
To hold sex or act like you're withholding sex.
Because she's like, let's make the agreement not to. And then she said, well, now, so then they get into that fight at prom and she's like, well, now there's no chance. He's like, I thought we already said there was no chance. She's like, well, obviously I didn't mean that.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah.
And she's like, obviously I didn't mean that. Obviously that takes away the mystery of it or spontaneity. And I'm like, bitch, no, you can't. You need to say what you mean. Because that is not fair to that
And you
poor
were
boy.
saying you didn't want the spontaneity or the awkwardness. You just wanted to be like, it's off our minds. We're not worried about that night.
I didn't like that at all.
That whole thing was not great.
But again, they're teenagers. But also, like, that's shitty. Like, don't say one thing and mean another.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I agree.
That's playing games.
Let's talk about Joey's look. So,
Joey's look.
Like, she always looks great. But I'm like, is that just like the dress she wore in the pageant? Like,
well,
she was just in a
style
black
at the time.
Dress. I don't know.
Those satiny slip dresses.
I
had like 3.
Have done anything more with Joey for the prom.
Look simple.
I don't know. I was disappointed.
Oh, well.
I wanted more. And then she wears. I was gonna say then she puts on those diamond earrings. They're on loan from my mom, like they do for like the Oscars. Like your mom's diamond earrings are like it's like what Tiffany when Tiffany rents out like their jewelry for big award shows, but it's Gail's. Gail Leary's jewelry.
Gail Leary. But also, Joey, she was being ridiculous too because she got upset at Dawson for saying, she asked him honestly, like how he felt about Pacey being there.
Yeah.
And then she gets mad at him and she asked.
I know.
You wanted him to be honest. He was.
Yeah, she asked. And then Jack and is it Logan? What's his name?
Ethan.
Logan. Ethan, sorry. Jack and Ethan. So Ethan's like,
oh, I know,
having that like vulnerable moment where he's like, wow, like I really give you props because like I've never done anything like this. And then Jack's like, what?
I know.
You're making me have these self-realizations and you haven't even had them. Get out or whatever. And I was like, what? Why are you mad about that?
No, it was weird. People got mad.
I think they just wanted everyone fighting.
Well, now I was totally on Mitch's side. Surprise.
Yeah.
Because he was upset because he had tried to be like, Gail, like, what's up, bitch? Like, what's happening here? Let's define what we're doing. And she didn't want to. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, she has put him through it. Mm-hmm. She has put his ass through it. He is so confused.
Yeah.
He is hopeful still.
Right.
And she's like,
Right.
So I get why he was so upset. And
I do too.
You cannot keep doing this to me.
I agree. And then Dawson even kind of says something to that extent earlier in the episode because his dad says something and Dawson's like, I'm just not like thinking one way or another about it because you guys are all over the place.
Right.
Who even knows what's going on with you guys? And I think that got to Mitch.
Of course
because he was like, oh, yeah, yes. What is going on with us?
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. I agreed with Mitch as well. I just thought it was interesting. Like, they made sure every couple got in a fight. Had turmoil.
Well, it's the end of the season. You gotta have tension.
That's true. That is a good point. What did I say? Oh, when Joey accuses Dawson of parading her around.
Yeah.
That's what you were kind of talking about.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
He's like, no, I'm just like happy to be here.
I'm kind of on his side with that.
You.
I do feel bad for Dawson.
Yeah, I feel bad for Dawson too.
And I don't usually, but I do. But also, okay, Pacey and Joey slow dancing. Listen, love that moment.
Loved it too.
But also, why are they shocked that Dawson was watching them? Hello.
Also that.
I was like, they're like, like what? Y'all are like stroking each other on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And having this.
And he's already sensitive about it.
And like, they're like, Dawson's watching. Like, hello, of course he is.
Yeah.
So why would not he be watching you? But I love me a slow dance.
I know. That seems really cute.
See, when you're an old married lady, you don't get to like slow dance often.
I was just thinking about that. I don't know if my husband and I have ever been to a wedding together other than ours.
We've been to lots. And you know what, though? The last wedding we were at was his brother's wedding last fall, but they didn't play any slow music. They did for their dance, and then they told the DJ, keep it upbeat, which was a blast.
That's super fun.
Because the vibes never dipped.
Yeah.
It just stayed up.
Yeah. So, like, his sister was married when him and I got married. He has a brother who's not going to get married, like, has said he's not going to get married. I have a brother who is not going to get married.
Yeah.
Has said he is not going to get married. And they're both 40 now and have stuck with that. Never say never, but. And then when my other brother got married, I just went. Because we had a bunch of little kids at home, so I just flew up.
Divide and conquer, yeah.
And then same with even like different friends along the way. Like I'll just go, or I'll go with friends, or whatever. So
when you got 5 kids, man, that's the thing.
So I mean, I also think out of the 5, at least one of them will probably have a wedding. So we'll slow dance there. But I could be wrong about all of that.
So y'all never slow danced? You think?
At our wedding, we did. Together.
But other than that?
I don't think so.
Together.
And with other people. But, you know, whatever. It's fine.
But other than that, though?
I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
And I don't think we've ever just, like, gone somewhere and just, like, had fun dancing at someone else's party. I don't think so. Now, we've gone to some concerts together.
Well, I guess y'all started dating, like, after your clubbing days, yeah?
Yeah. So he had 2 kids and I had 1. And then we had 2 more, like, pretty quickly.
Because I used to cut it up on the dance floor, man. Yeah.
Now, we've gone, like, went to an Erasure concert. We danced at that. But you're not going to be like... We went to churches. We danced at that. That was really fun. We've been to a few other things, but we've never, like, gone to, like, like that sort of, like, organized party where... Everyone's see, even more reason to have an adult prom. I'll make him come. We'll dance. It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Your first dance.
Our first dance in 20 years.
That's crazy.
Whatever. Yeah,
we've been to a lot of weddings, and like I mean, when Troy and I started dating, we were, I was just out of college, so we still went out quite a bit.
Yeah, and
cut a rug. One of my favorite memories from one of my friends, and plus we were at that age where all of our friends from college were getting married.
Right. And I met my husband after that.
Yeah. So one of my favorite memories was when Troy and I we were dating. It was like in the first year we were dating, we were living apart because we lived like a few hours apart. And so every weekend, one of us was driving the 6 hours, and it was horrible.
Oof.
And one weekend we had a wedding to go to. And so my friends were just getting to know him a little bit. They didn't, and you know, you meet Troy and he is very introverted until you get to know him, and then he's not, you know. And we were at this wedding and they played You're the One That I Want from Grease.
Yes.
And Troy and I were dancing on the dance floor. We were lip singing the song and like to each other. And it was so much fun and it was hilarious. And when it was over, my friends came up to me and they're like, oh my God, we did not expect that from him. We love him.
We love him.
And I that is such a fun memory. I remember that. It was so much fun. The wedding itself was kind of a bummer because I did not like who my friend was marrying.
And did the marriage work out?
That's a different wedding.
There's so many.
I'm trying to. I know there literally have been to so many weddings. No. Yeah, this one. No. We were not pleased with who she was marrying, and no, it did not work out.
That's too bad.
But anyways,
but you'll always have You're the One That I Want.
We will.
So right. I just wrote that I really hope Jack would kiss his date.
I know,
but he didn't.
He wasn't ready.
And then the next thing I said was Pacey is sailing from Cape Side to Key West.
Wait, you're on the next episode.
No, they talk about it in
they
this
did.
one.
You're right.
I know. That's the first time I wrote that down.
That's really far.
He's like, well, I'll be gone for the summer. I'm taking True Love to Key
West. And everybody's parents were like, cool.
Yeah. I was very alarmed.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's a sailor.
Yeah, but bitch, he just like built that boat from ground up.
And yeah, Cape Side's really, really far from Key West, and a lot of like different like ocean straits that you have to go through. Like it's not just like going across the lake. Yeah.
Okay, so I also wrote that. Wait, hold on. I had a lot of notes. Okay, first of all, I wrote back to Dawson and Joey. I put Dawson. Why did you think that it was a good time to kiss Joey?
Yeah,
like that was just so terrible, terrible. And then I wrote Jen. I said, Jen be acting kind of out there and unreasonable.
You think?
When he was at the door and she's like, this is goodbye. And I felt bad for Henry because he's just like, what?
But why? Right?
What the fuck are you even doing?
And I appreciated, he said, all right, Jen, I'm not going to stand here with a sign. I'm not going to like do all these grand gestures. Like if you say bye now, like, and we don't talk about this, then it's bye.
Like she is out there with this.
She's being crazy.
Okay, but then back to that, I had to say it because I had something about the Jack thing. I didn't like Ethan's peer pressure though.
Yeah.
Where he was like, just kiss me, Jack. Like you can't, like, come on. That's a lot.
And then is it like even like that satisfying if it comes to that? I didn't
like that.
I didn't like that either.
And then Joey was like, I just can't choose. I felt bad for the guys on this episode. A lot
of them. Yep. Me too.
I was like, Joey, what do you mean?
And as you mentioned, like I felt bad for Mitch.
Yeah.
And Jack.
And Joey's like, I just can't decide. Bitch, that is not nice.
No.
She's like, can y'all just wait? Can y'all just hold on?
Can you imagine?
I've never been in that position in my entire life. Surprise.
No. It's too much pressure.
Too much.
I said Gail's proposal, but also where was she coming from?
She was like rushing.
They're like they mean Joey and Dawson are standing on the porch, and here she comes just out of nowhere, and I'm like, where was she?
I guess at the restaurant.
And it just like hit her. I gotta go do this right now, and I guess
that's TV. That's how.
All right. I guess that's what that was.
What else do you have for this
That's
episode?
all I have for that one.
Okay, so season finale.
Here we go.
Season 3, episode 23, True Love. This was a longer summary. Dawson realizes he's the one standing in the way of Joey's happiness. Grams insists that Jen and Jack repair their damaged love lives before it's too late. All right, so let's jump in.
That's what happened.
Okay, wait. So Gail and Mitch, I wrote, is their divorce even final yet? They're getting remarried already?
Yeah, I wondered that too. Because I was like, are they actually divorced? And then I put, Joey is Gail's maid of honor.
I know.
What is happening? I was so confused. And they're like shopping together for like all the things. Yeah, it was a little much.
It's just funny because like divorce takes a while.
Yeah.
Like the legality
it's not like you're just
of it.
Like, let's go online and click a button. Like it takes forever.
No. I mean, maybe it speeds on a little faster nowadays. I don't know. But I mean, I remember my parents, it took them forever for their divorce to be final.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like it.
Yeah.
It drags the fuck on.
Takes
and
a
she's
while.
like, let's get remarried. I'm like, is your papers even like the ink dry?
Right. Is this even necessary?
Can't you just rip them up now?
Yeah. And just be like, just kidding. We're still
good.
married. We never
Whatever.
weren't. I said I liked when Doug was reminding Pacey that he's going to miss Joey.
Oh.
And Doug says, you're going to see her in the stars.
I know. Okay. I am loving the new Doug.
I love
how they kind of gave him some nicer big bro vibes now.
Totally.
I like that.
And I like that Pacey's living at his apartment.
I know.
To go back to the last episode, because you could tell that's where Andy was doing her homework and stuff. I just love it. Yeah. And I like the new Doug.
I know. We like the new Doug, the nice Doug. Okay, wait. So when they're at school and they're cleaning out their lockers, first of all, that brought back memories when you had the big trash can.
And you're just dumping
everything.
Yeah.
Henry comes walking down the hall in those jorts and those Vans.
And that bright orange shirt.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, wow, that did not stay cute looking.
No, not for long. Not for long.
How do you feel about men in jorts?
I don't mind jorts. Kind of like our shirts. Let me just say this. Men in any sort of pants are fine with me.
I don't like a man in a jort.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't mind men in shorts. And I don't mind girls in jorts.
It's the denim.
I mean, I have jorts.
Yeah, you do.
You have some cute jorts.
I do.
I don't mind girls in jorts. It's just boys in jorts.
It's not for you.
I don't mind a gay man in jorts.
Okay, so
I don't like the straight men trying to wear jorts. I'm not a fan. I don't know why.
I've never thought about it till right now.
It don't matter. I mean, you wear what you want to wear. Obviously,
Absolutely.
nobody's getting dressed for my pleasure.
No.
Although Troy has never worn jorts. I've never seen Troy in 22 years in jorts.
I've never seen Brandon them either.
Well, good. Well,
he must be on your train of thought.
My team.
And I'm okay with that.
You like a man jort?
I don't know if I like it.
Now you need to think about it.
I guess I need to think about it.
I don't know. It really doesn't bother me. Why do I feel like that?
It really doesn't bother me. I don't know. Maybe it's just not enough material. Maybe it makes you anxious.
No, because I don't mind a gay man in some jorts.
Cover enough, maybe. I don't know.
No, I don't mind seeing man legs. I like to see me a man leg, as you know.
It's just the style component of it.
It's the denim.
It's the denim.
No,
it's fair.
I have no idea. But anyway,
I don't know either.
I don't like a man in a jort, and Henry reminded me of that.
Yes. And then when they're talking through Jack, will you tell Jen that I need my book back, Siddhartha or whatever? Jack, will you tell Henry that if he wants his book, he better start digging?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God. But it was like really, that was pretty funny.
It was so
and Jack's just like, this is stupid. Okay, so what did you think when Grams tells the story of the man she was in love with? She's telling like all the downhearted people, minus Dawson. He wasn't there, but she's telling Jen, Jack, and Andy about how she like basically fell in love with this other man before Jen's grandpa, and he was killed in the war or something. Yeah. So, what did you think about like that story at this arc of the season?
I didn't really think about it.
Really?
I was like, okay, cute. My favorite thing about Grams in this episode was how she was like turning that car around. I was like, yeah, bitch, let's
dying when that car turned around. Yes. Obviously, you know, it really wasn't that actress probably doing that because it was like a huge wide, like PLI was probably a stunt driver or something. But I was like, that's hilarious.
You know why I loved that is because I get it. Like she knows the regret is always worse than the rejection.
Absolutely.
It's always worse. Like it is. We can all think of times where like, I should have
totally
XYZ.
Yep.
I should have shot my shot.
Totally. And I mean, it depends on the situation, but you're no worse off if you're rejected than if you had not taken the shot at all.
Well, and that's why I liked that they had Jen's be good and Jack's not.
That was good writing.
Because it's like you need to see that. But he was, I mean, and then we'll get into that in a minute.
We'll get into that.
But I loved the great. So wait, why did you have strong feelings about her sharing the story?
I just thought it was really cute. I thought it was kind of predictable. Like I knew from the start she wasn't talking about Jen's grandpa. But I thought that was sweet that it was like, when they're like, well, it's easy for you. You've only loved one person your whole life. And like, just a reminder, like we don't know everyone's stories. Like our kids don't know all of our stories. We don't know all of our parents' stories.
Well, they listen
to
this
friends.
Podcast.
Well, our kids know most of our stories. And so do you listeners. But I don't know. It's just a good reminder to me. I was like, yeah, you know, like people's lives are nuanced and that happens to me sometimes if I mention like single parenting and people are like, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, because like I was like, oh, I was a single parent for a few years, or like it'll just come up. And that was such a huge part of who I was at the time that like a lot of people have known me for forever.
They've only known you with Brant. Yeah.
Well, they know me. They knew that person, but the people now don't. Right. And they're like, what do you mean by that? And then it's like, they're so surprised that there's like more to the story or that we're a combined family or whatever. And so it's just a reminder that people have all sorts of stories and we can't just like assume anything. So I liked it.
Yeah.
I did like the wedding outside at Dawson's and I liked Gail's headband. You didn't like it?
I didn't. It didn't.
Not one way or the other.
No, I just was
her dress was really pretty too. It was like that.
It was like wispy,
and it wasn't like white. It was like that off lavender
can't
color.
Wear white if you're not.
No, she better not. She better not.
Such a stupid rule.
And I love how when Grams and the three are in the car going to track down the Loves and say what they want to say, and they go to track down Henry, and they find his bus of football players like at a rest stop. And so Jen jumps out and she's like, Henry, goes in the bathroom screaming Henry. And anyway, she finds him. I like that they called that. I think Jen called it the Carpe Diem road trip.
Yeah.
I thought that was really fun.
It was really fun.
And like you said, it worked out for Henry. And Henry's so sweet. Like he sees her and he knows why she's there.
Oh, yeah.
Like right off the bat, he's like, okay, she's tracked me down because she feels bad. And like, we're going to make up now.
Because also this is pre-cell phones, guys. She couldn't just send him a text.
Mm-mm. And I guess they just drove down the highway till they found him, which is a little unbelievable, but I guess it's possible.
I guess. I mean, if there's only one way to go one direction, if they know where he's going.
That's true.
So.
And then they say, what's the quickest route to Boston? Which from where they were, who knows what that was. So then they go to Boston and you see Jack walk up to Ethan.
Yeah.
And there's a guy there and he gives him the kiss that he didn't give him at prom. And then Ethan's like, oh, this is Brad. And Jack's like, your ex-boyfriend, Brad. And you can tell they're back together.
Yeah.
But again, he did the thing he set out to do, which is still better.
Right.
Than just living there with the regret and wondering and like kicking yourself like, man, I should have done it.
Shoulda,
like,
coulda,
he
woulda.
did it. And then he saw for his own eyes, like how the situation had evolved and it was out of his hands now. And so even though that's hurtful, it's like, well, you saw it and you can move on.
Yeah. Now you can move on.
Which I thought was good.
So let's talk about Pacey painting that wall.
Yeah.
Is that sweet or psycho? It looked kind of psycho.
Here's the thing. I feel like Pacey gets a little bit of a pass because he's just so great and so funny that like stuff Pacey does, I'm just like, that's sweet. She's come over to the other side. But then like when you look at it in isolation,
I know.
It's like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well, you're begging someone to ask you to not do something. That's just
on the wall that you rented for them without their consent.
Cringe. You know, I love Pacey, but that was cringe to me.
Oh, that was pretty cringe. It was pretty cringe.
Okay, and let's talk. We made it to the Dawson crying scene.
Yes.
Okay, it was shorter than I remember.
I said it was so fast.
It was so fast.
It was what, 2 seconds? 3 seconds?
And it was like as the scene changed. So I was like, how did this become so iconic? And I guess because his face
is just so scrunched.
So scrunched. And I have a tidbit about this later.
So up close on his face too.
Like, yeah. Listen, I'm an ugly crier though, so I get it.
Me too.
I'm such an ugly crier. I hate it. There's a picture. I'll pull it up now. Although you might get teary, but I'll bring it up anyway. Let me see if I can bring it up. There's a picture I have. You've probably seen it. Of Troy's second deployment to Afghanistan, us running up to him on the flight line, and the photographer was taking pictures, and she got the picture right when I hugged him. And I was crying, and my face is so. You'll see.
Oh, when you're holding Caden.
Yeah, I'm holding Caden, and I'm not pregnant.
Oh, you're not pregnant.
And I'm holding Caden in a sign, and
That's what it was.
Hugging.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and pull it up because
I remember it, and I cried when you posted it.
When
you reposted it. I don't think you look ugly though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll look at it with that lens this time. The only thing I saw when I saw it was just like I felt that moment where you're like holding your child. You haven't seen your husband in forever.
There it is.
Like,
see, look at this. I'm just gonna zoom in. Look at that cry.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Pretty bad, guys. You can't see it from that far, but I'm an ugly crier.
But zoom out.
Trust and believe.
Because I want to see the full picture.
Okay. Well, are you going to cry?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And it's going to be ugly. Oh.
And I couldn't stop saying, this will make you cry. It might make me cry. I can't do it. I kept saying, you're here. You're here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Anyway, moving on. Now I'm going to have my own crying meme on our show. I'm going to be like this.
Yeah, it's going to be us.
Okay. So speaking of crying, I did cry a lot with Jack and his dad.
Yeah.
When his dad got on the floor with him. And Jack, like, okay. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad they gave his dad that arc.
Me too.
I think for all the gay teens watching that show, they needed to see that could happen, even if in their life it wasn't going to happen.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
I totally agree.
I think for that moment, they needed to see that it was possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that the dad doesn't make that moment about him being gay. He makes it like a human moment. Right. I mean, he does say like, I didn't ask for a gay son, but I'm glad I have one. So he does say that, but like the sympathy he's showing him because his heart's broken.
Right.
Just crossed any line of identification. It was just like, my child is hurting.
Yeah.
And I know how that feels, or I want to help them. And I thought that was really, really good. I like that a lot. Let's see what I say. Oh, I said it was cute that the friends, minus Joey and Pacey, crashed Dawson's bedroom, and they're like, I rented some videos from the store, and I brought candy or whatever, like, and it was Jen, Andy, and Jack, and they're like telling him about all their adventures from the day and like all the things they did, and you could tell, you know how when you just feel like crap and you just want to be left alone
all the time.
Yes.
No, I don't mean like
anytime the sun goes down.
I don't mean after I feel like crap all the time. I just mean like when I feel like crap, I want to be left alone.
Right. If you feel like crap all the time, you feel like that. You feel like you want to be left alone when you feel like crap, which is not often. There we go. I getcha. So, and you could see it in his face, kind of like, oh, why are they in here?
Yeah.
But then he kind of melted into it.
It's like when you want to just moan and complain. But your friends make you do something.
Absolutely.
And you're like, okay, y'all were right.
Yeah.
Like I really.
And you could see that.
Yeah.
You could see they really were there for him and that he was going to be happy.
Okay. So let's talk about the last 3 minutes of this show had us in a chokehold back in the day. And I was still in a chokehold, even though I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. Those last 3 minutes.
That's what they do to us on this show, man.
But also, Joey just popped in the boat, and Bessie's cool with her. Like
that's what I said. Joey
no
just
clothes,
he's
no
like,
money.
don't worry, we'll stop at ports. And I was like, what?
Does she have money?
Did she have an ID on her?
And then, of course, I think of things like, what are you doing on your period on that boat?
Right.
There's no bathroom on there. Well, I mean, whatever. They figured it out. People who are like supernatural are like, she'll figure it out. But still, these are the dumb things I think about, which is why I don't do outside things.
Yeah, and why we're too old at this point to just get on a boat and sail away for 3 months.
But also, like, the parents are just like, yeah, go on in the Atlantic. Or wait, that's not the right ocean.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Can you edit that out so I sound smart?
If you want me to, I can. Yeah, because they're not even adults yet.
Yeah.
Right.
What are they? I don't. That's a little outlandish, but fun to think about. Like,
I think that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to see ourselves in like what's more literally like more sweeping and romantic.
I know.
But then like when you start to overthink it, it's like, wait a minute. They've been choppy. They've been like not really a couple. So now what if they get on the boat and a day in, Joey's like, oh, just kidding. I love Dawson after all. Now you're on a boat.
That doesn't happen because
it doesn't.
They stay together.
And we know it doesn't, but it's like the realism of it is like, wait,
I know.
What? But you can't think too much about it.
You can't.
You really can't.
All right. So here's some tidbits from season 3.
Do it.
So, all right. As we know, we talked about this a little bit. Kevin Williamson, who created the show, stepped down.
Mm-hmm.
Before I couldn't get a clear timeline. It was either at the end of season 2 or the beginning of season 3.
Okay.
I don't really know, but it was because he had other projects going on and he made another TV show called Wasteland for a different network. And it was only around one season.
Okay.
Flopped. He was also doing the Scream franchise.
Yeah.
So he left to do other stuff, but he did come back to write the show's finale in 2003.
This season finale?
The series.
Oh, the series finale. Sorry. Okay.
I wrote that wrong. The show's finale. Yeah. He came back and he wrote the 2-part finale.
Oh, cool. Oh, can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here is the deal. So Greg Berlanti, I think that's probably right. How are you saying it? He was one of the new young writers. He was only 26.
Mm-hmm.
He actually based the character of Jack on his high school experience.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
so
rough.
A lot of the things that Jack went through, he went through as a gay kid.
So I'm not glad that he went through all those things, but I'm glad that he was the writer.
So, there was times while we were watching the season and we were kind of like side-eyeing like some of the stuff they had Jack do. I feel kind of bad because there was someone who was a gay individual who had input in writing his character, which made me feel a lot better.
I think, yeah, that makes me feel better too.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I'm glad that that's the case because some of the things maybe we have side-eyed or been like, oh, I don't know about that. Or was that stereotypical or was it whatever? And maybe it still was, but it makes me feel a little better that maybe, hopefully it was through the lens of like really someone who experienced it and not an outsider going, I think this is how this type of community should feel. Yeah.
Right. And he actually was the one who insisted on that Ethan and Jack kiss this episode because this was the first kiss between two male characters on network TV.
I wondered about that when I watched it. I was like, this has got to be.
Yep. And it was supposed to be a little longer because, it was just really quick.
It was pretty quick.
But he insisted on it. He was ready to quit if they wouldn't air it.
Good for him.
So I'm glad they did. I mean, it was groundbreaking history. Mm-hmm. So he also came up with the idea for getting Pacey and Joey together, which saved the series.
Yeah. Everyone's here for that romance.
This season was so wonky. Their ratings were starting to droop. And that it said it's kind of it's shifted the dynamics of the show and kind of saved it. So fun fact, I didn't know Katie Holmes and Joshua Jackson actually really dated.
I feel like
did you know that? I didn't know that. And she actually has been quoted as saying he was her first love.
I wonder if I knew after the fact, like if I've seen that in later years.
They're doing that movie together now. And I'm like, I know he's currently single. I wonder if she is. Oh my God, if they get back together.
I think she might be.
We would all middle-aged people around the world.
What a plot twist.
What a plot twist.
What a life plot twist.
Okay, so we talked about this before when we had all the episodes with Eve.
Mm-hmm.
All the writers and even Kevin Williamson said that whole storyline was just a mess.
With Eve.
It was a huge mistake. And she never comes back or is
does
mentioned
anything
again.
ever happen with that?
She's never mentioned again. She never comes back.
So we find out Jen has a sister,
and that's
but
it.
Jen never finds out. Okay. Weird.
Yeah. Also, the Dawson ugly cry that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
It was not in the script.
Aww.
James Van Der Beek just improvised that on the spot. He was wrapped in his emotions. And so now I feel bad making fun of it because I told y'all I am an ugly crier and he was really crying.
Aww.
And that's just how his face be looking.
That's how his face be looking. Look. No one is saying that James Van Der Beek is ugly.
Oh, God,
and certainly no one would say that about you. So it's not like a comment on like who they are.
Certainly it has happened.
Well, those people are liars.
I mean, we can't put me and James Van Der Beek's attractiveness in the same category. That's not a thing.
I feel like, but they're the same in that
we ugly cry.
You can be ugly criers, but not ugly people.
Okay. Depending on the day. Everybody's watching this video like,
they're like, well, wow, you both ugly. Turn off the camera.
Wear all her makeup this
Have
week.
You thought about throwing pies at each other? As one commenter did suggest.
You know, on our YouTube clip where I put the whiners on the glass.
Oh, yeah.
People are throwing all kinds of quotes from Varsity Blues up in there.
Oh, really? I need to check that out.
I said people. It's 3.
3's a lot. Look, 3 is so many. People love a Varsity Blues quote, especially about wangers on the glass.
You have a hard time with the Southern accent. I was watching that back and I was laughing so hard because
I told you.
I'm like going full in it, and I was like, "Whiners on the glass," and you're like, and that's just too much. It was so cute.
I told you they told me to not do a Southern accent in a play I was in. They removed that like requirement for me. They're like, no, we just like your normal.
Just
speaking
be Midwestern.
voice.
That's just where you need to stay.
That's just where you're gonna live for this one.
That would happen to me if they ever told me to do like a New York accent. I can't do it. It's really bad.
Look, it's okay.
I'm not even gonna try because it's literally.
I thought I was pretty convincing as Mox. Mocks.
Yeah. Mocks.
Mocks.
But
Anyway.
not when you say whiners.
No,
I'm Gina has a student next door.
not yet.
Oh,
Almost.
whiners on the glass.
Yeah.
That's just still funny to me. You know, I love the word wiener. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But now with the Texas accent makes the word wiener better.
I thought they were saying
Oh,
wanger.
Okay, stop. No, you did not.
Until right now.
Are you making that up just to be funny?
I thought they were saying wangers on the and now I realize what they were actually
They're
saying.
saying wieners, but it's whiners.
Okay. I hear it
You
now.
thought it was like WANGERS.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that?
Just in Varsity Blues, I guess. I don't know.
What was that? It's like shit brick.
Yeah. Shitbrick.
Do you not? We never talked about how I actually looked the script up.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah,
And you were right.
Because did you know you could do that? You can look up like scripts if it's been like there like but you can look it up and find it in the script it says
break
shit
break. I believe you. I just didn't know.
I know
that
it's
day.
just now I can't wait to hear what else
what else comes up?
Wangers. I mean, it does sound alike, but no,
sound alike.
It's wieners, just pronounced with a Texas whiners.
Wangers. Okay. I still said a G. I just said wangers.
But that might help your Southern accent if you think of it as a different word.
Actually, true.
See?
Yeah. If I ever need to do that, just like think of like what I'm hearing and say it that way.
I did that. I do that when I have to do British. I will write it down, even though our dialect coach told us not to do that.
I still do though when I'm trying to learn an accent.
She said, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
I did it anyway.
When I was trying to learn Britney Spears, like her mannerisms, I would take certain words. When did you do this? Yesterday. No, I'm just kidding.
What was this for?
For a Fringe show I was
in. Okay.
And so I did the whole thing in her voice.
Oh, that's hard.
Including like singing.
Ooh.
And what I would do is I'd listen to clips of her talking or singing, and then I would pick certain words in the way she said it and learn those words.
Yeah.
And then just kind of fill in the rest, because if you had like 75% of the words, then it all kind of pieced together. So that's how I did it. And I wrote all that down, but then eventually didn't have to.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It was fun.
You video that?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to see that. We need clips of that for our socials.
I do. I'll find it.
I love that.
Don't worry.
Okay, well, that's all I got.
All right. Well,
we are at the end.
Season 3. Wait,
look, I have one page left in my notebook.
Wow. What's that?
Oh, look at that.
Hello.
Katie said, "What's that?" There's something in my notebook. For some reason, I have our Christmas card from 60,000 years ago. Like, what year was this? This was 2018, I think. Wait.
There but to be clear, I got her this notebook less than a year ago.
I have no idea why this is in here. But look how little Caden and Cooper are.
Oh, they're precious.
That's before my hair started falling out too.
Oh, your hair's so long.
I know.
And Troy looks the same.
Before my hair started thinning, I could have long hair. I can't have. I'm trying. It's going to be two strands, looking like
two long strands.
Gollum. I had to pull my hair up because it looked so bad in the past two videos. It's so bad, and this is my worst side of my face. And I'm recording on it every week.
I feel like that about my face. And I had like cave woman hair last week. I don't know what happened, but like part of it was like pressed into my head as if I slept on it. Maybe I did.
Mine was just
very
limp.
Was like super fluffy, but it was like all uneven and not symmetrical at all.
No wonder people want us to throw pies at each other. They're like, cover that shit up, girls.
Seriously. But look, this is us.
But you know what?
Us being seen. Look at us go.
Can't help it. Listen.
Well, I am glad we watched season 3.
I know.
I am also glad it's over.
I am too.
And
we're halfway through the whole entire show. I can't believe it.
We'll have to figure out when we're starting season 4, but it'll be here
today.
Soon. We're starting it today. Hello. Yes. Okay. Sorry, everyone. We've already decided.
We're back on.
Apparently,
we're not taking no breaks. We can't stop. We have momentum.
That's true. And I want to know what happened on the sailing trip to Key West on True Love,
because you don't remember any of the next few seasons. Well, here's the thing. The next season, I remember watching season 4, but the last 2 I trickled in and out of.
Okay.
So it will be a surprise.
Okay.
Because I feel, and you don't remember season 4.
No.
Okay. So it's going to be fun. It'll be like we're watching it for the first time.
Okay. Sounds
good to me.
Some of it we are. Some of it, truthfully, that is the case. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys for sticking with us, and we'll see you next time on Generation in Between, Dawson's Creek edition. Bye.
Bye.